Hello, Lions, and welcome to Thoughtful Thursday, January 25th. I'm Mr. Garcia, your assistant principal, and there is no place I'd rather be than right here with all of you. January 25th, can you believe it? We're almost through the month of January. It's amazing how fast time goes. So, why thoughtful for today? Well, one of the meanings of thoughtful is being considerate of others or showing careful thought or reflection. And we've talked about being reflective, thinking about what you're doing. Are you being kind? And especially now during Kindness Week, being reflective or being thoughtful is just the way to be. Okay, Lions? So I'm counting on you to do that. Thank you very much, teachers, for getting your lunch count and attendance in. Kindness Week, as I said, is in full swing, so be especially thoughtful today, and that would just be fantastic. Safe School ambassadors, make sure to bring back your signed permission slips by tomorrow, January 26th. No extra time. Girls on the Run and Heart and Soul, the deadline to register is next Friday, not tomorrow, but the Friday after that, which means you have 6 school days to get those in. So, on the double on that, okay? Gardening Club has begun, as we said before, and now roar cards. We got a lot of roar cards today, so we're going to try to go through these pretty quickly, okay, Lions? Adeline Bishop in Mrs. Anderson's class. Adeline helped the teacher clean up the classroom. Adeline, that's excellent. Ezekiel Ramirez in Mrs. Anderson, he also helped clean up the classroom. Great job, Ezekiel. Narina Chang, she also helped clean up the classroom. Great job, Narina. Kane in Mrs. Sether's class, he helped clean up the trash that did not belong to him. Thank you for helping others and showing kindness. Heart, Mrs. Sether, great job, Kane. Next one is for Nevea in Mrs. Sether. Nevea found a ring on the floor and brought it to me. Thank you for being honest and looking for its rightful owner. Great job, Nevea. Heart, Mrs. Sether. Next one here is for Luna Gonzalez and Mr. Malley. Luna is soft-spoken and always kind to others. Kindness Week, Luna, and you are killing it. Great job. She is always willing to help out in the classroom. Excellent job, Luna. Emiko Johnson and Mr. Malley. Emiko is a very caring person to all students. So you know what? That's what I'm talking about. Being thoughtful, so being caring, Emiko, very, very proud of you too. Levi Russ in Mrs. Carlson's class, he accepted responsibility for his part in a disagreement. Wow, that shows great responsibility and character, Levi. I'm very proud of you. Then he forgave the other student involved. Thank you, Levi, for showing honesty and kindness. Wow, Levi, super proud of you. The next one is for Michael Booz. Michael did well on August 11th. Good job, Michael. Excellent job there. Next one is for Santiago in Miss Carlson's class. Santiago showed perseverance while completing a math lesson. Heart, Mrs. Letty. Great job, Santiago. This is for Rosalie. Hello, Rosalie in Mrs. Messick's class. Rosalie and Jenny. I think they got these for the same thing almost. Rosalie is kind. Kindness Week, Rosalie, and you're doing it. Helpful and hardworking every day. Heart, Mrs. M. Very proud of you, Rosalie. This one is for Jenny. Jenny has persevered. She works hard every day to learn how to subtract. She can independently solve those tough problems. Heart, Mrs. M. Great job, Jenny. Next one is for Rocky. Rocky showed perseverance in math by working hard even when other students in his group were absent. He also showed kindness. Great job, Heart, Mrs. Smith. Great job, Rocky. The next one is for Jose Valencia in Mrs. Edwards' class. He helped another student make a good partner choice. Big smiley face from Mrs. Edwards. Great job, Jose. Next one is for Jordan Shong in Mrs. Edwards' class. Same thing. Straighten Chromebook cart. Great job and a big happy face. Jose Valencia also straightened out the Chromebook cart. Big happy face for you too. Next one is for Nakai. Well, these are same. So the teacher in this case is Mrs. Coughlin. So she has 3 students, and she wrote that it's all the same thing, so I'm only going to read one. You see these are for Grenor, Cody, and Nakai. So these students helped Ms. Amanda, the IT tech, carry equipment to the office without asking. Keep being kind, Grenor. Y'all got a heart. Look at all those hearts there for all of you. I'm very proud of all of you. Excellent job right there. So, birthdays today. Today is the 26th. We have 2 birthdays. Jenny Leone. Jenny Leone is a 9-year-old 3rd grader, Mrs. Ortiz's class. Happy birthday, Jenny. And Kalina Shong. Kalina Shong is a 9-year-old 3rd grader in Mrs. Young's class. Happy birthday, Kalina. So let's see. We now have to look at PBIS. Oh, no, lunch menu. Lunch menu for today. Well, I told you yesterday that it was going to be, I had it wrong. it was enchilada pie, and I see here that I actually missed that. So I apologize to you, Lions. You're probably wondering, what was Mr. Garcia talking about? Well, today I know what I'm talking about. Today is the 25th. It is pepperoni pizza. So we all like pizza, so we're all going to have a good time there. All right. PBIS today, Lions, when it's raining like it was yesterday, make sure you avoid those puddles. I know it's fun to jump in the puddles, splash in the puddles, but especially if you don't have boots on, you got to avoid the puddles because you end up with wet shoes, wet socks. It's uncomfortable, and we don't have all sorts of extra socks and things. So please stay out of the water. If you can't avoid a puddle, then I understand, but we don't want you soaking wet and trying to go to class and learn that way. It's not a comfortable way to do it. Okay, so now for a joke. Well, first, not really a joke. I want to explain about track. Track is an event where people run. You run a lap or 2 laps or a mile. So track. One of the events in track is called hurdles, where you jump over things. You run, jump, run, jump. Well, there was a team that was afraid of jumping hurdles. Do you know what happened to that team? They eventually got over it. So, all right. So now we're going to do the Pledge of Allegiance. So everybody, hats off, hoods off, standing straight and tall, hand over your heart. Ready? Begin. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Okay, great job, Lions. We're just about to wrap it up. So let's see. I want you guys all to really concentrate and make your best effort to be here at school. Okay, so get a good night of sleep. Get up in the morning. Try to have a bite to eat at home. If you're unable to have a bite to eat at home, you always can come here and get breakfast here at school. Everybody qualifies for that breakfast. Make sure you come and get your breakfast, okay? And if you miss it in the morning, then maybe you can go to Second Chance Breakfast. It's a good idea to get that food because when you miss school, yes, you miss out. So don't miss school. Be here every day. Give us 100%, and we will give you 100% of ourselves. And remember, the world is a different place. The world is a better place because you're in it. Oh, and that reminds me, one last thing. Shout out to Mrs. Coughlin's 5th grade class who made this great thing over here for me. It is just fantastic. I'm going to try to hold it up for you. It is so fantastic. You got to see this. I'm so happy and proud of this. They took the time to make this for me. It's awesome. And I am just super happy about that. I am going to keep that, carry that with me from place to place. Well, not from place to place literally, but I will have it for years to come. And I'm going to put it up in my office, and you're all going to be able to look at that every single day. So it's going to take me a little while to figure out just how to put it up there, but it will be there. So have a great day, Lions, and we'll see you around.